So I just finished watching season 1, part 1 of Sakamoto Days, and honestly, I tried to go in with as little expectation as possible. I had heard a few mixed reviews, which kind of I tried to tamper my expectations, but at the same time, I just wanted to go in and see how enjoyable the show was as both a comedy and an action. And I think on both ends, it does hit pretty well. I definitely don't think the action is as good as something like John Wick, which very clearly was a heavy inspiration for this, and I don't think the comedy hit every single time, but I think overall the experience of watching Sakamoto not really run a shop, honestly. I feel like most of the time was just spent with action and his family, but also focused very heavily on his relationship with Shin and Lu, which is kind of that found family that are now working at the convenience store that Sakamoto runs. And their shenanigans as they try to evade other assassins who want Sakamoto dead for either his bounty or for just personal reasons or what have you. And I think that for being a John Wick, I don't want to say ripoff, but being heavily inspired by John Wick, again, it doesn't hit the highs of the action, but it does show its own strengths and creativity. And again, for the comedy, I laughed, I did, but I don't. It wasn't belly laughing. I wasn't like rolling over backwards or anything like that. Just a chuckle here or there. I really think the standout is just the relationship between all of the characters. I just love found family stories personally, which is what really kept me going. I'm really curious to see where we go with the next part, which I believe releases in July of this year. Because it could become pretty repetitive if they continue on the course of, oh, there's a new assassin, because it feels very villain of the week. That's kind of what I'm getting at, is we could go, oh, there's a new assassin, kill the assassin, or not kill, because that's one of the family rules, but take out the assassin and move on. But honestly, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm going to watch it and post my thoughts on here. And I want to hear in the comments. Let me know what you're excited for. Let me know what you're thinking. And in the meantime, drop a like, drop a follow. And if you want to hear my thoughts on more anime, more TV shows, you should listen to the Nerdy Nimrods podcast, posted every single Sunday on all podcast platforms, where me and my best friend talk about all things nerdy.